And you have a bit of I guess, an improving forecast for Thunder. It's not going to be a washout, but the dropping temperatures, when are people really going to feel the chill on Thunder Day?
It'll be near 60 early afternoon, then fall down to the 40s, wind chills in the 30s for the evening time and for the fireworks. So you may want to just think about that extra layer or two for later on in the nighttime, but really not too bad. Most of the day is going to be dry. At best, maybe a sprinkle later in the afternoon. I think we'll actually start off with some sunshine across the area. It will be breezy, so that's 60, not going to feel like 60 degrees. It'll feel like the 50s most of the day with that wind at around 15 to 30 miles per hour. And then we have a secondary front that's going to reinforce the chillier air into the evening time, again dropping us into the 40s, and then those wind chills even chillier than that. So just need to bundle up, but all in all, really not too bad. It's been way worse in years past for Thunder. We still have that red flag warning until 8 p.m., so another 2.5 hours or so, no outdoor burning, as we still have the ingredients for elevated wildfires out there with the breezy conditions and the really low humidity and the very warm weather too. In fact, a record warm high temperature today, 87, ties the old record of 87, not only set back in 1896, but also in 1976. It started off on the cool side, though, at 43 degrees. So a huge warm up today with that wind coming right out of the south at around 30 miles per hour. Opposite heat index, though, it actually feels cooler than the actual temperature. Lower 80s is the feels like temperature with that humidity low at 21%. Live view here over the U of L campus with our U of L Health Camera Network, our Belmont Village senior living camera, and temperatures are mostly in the lower 80s throughout the WHS 11 viewing area. Out to the west, very busy weather, a line of severe thunderstorm warnings and even a tornado warning up in northern Illinois. Thankfully, that will all weaken as it approaches our area, and severe weather not expected for Kentuckiana tomorrow as that moves in. For this evening, all dry, temperatures stay warm in the 70s. Winds will diminish a bit, but just a little breezy still through the evening time and dry overnight. Notice the rain starting to slowly move in tomorrow morning. This is around 11 a.m. still west of Metro Louisville, west of I-65 until the afternoon, when that rain overspreads pretty much all of Kentuckiana and then turns a bit heavier late tomorrow night. This is around 10 to 11 o'clock. Notice some of those deeper reds. So we may pick up a good inch of rainfall, which is much needed. I know farmers are trying to get started in the fields. A lot of our lawns and gardens are really drying out. And so this has been a dusty April, about 2.5-inch rainfall deficit so far this month. So a very useful rain on the way, and that rain moving off to the east just in time, right around sunrise Saturday morning. Might be a little soggy out there on the waterfront lawn after all that rainfall. So just kind of keep that in mind as well as you pick your spot Saturday. Our temperatures in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees as we get started for the air show around 2 to 3 o'clock. But then later in the afternoon and evening time, a few clouds might be big enough to produce a few sprinkles, but overall mostly dry for our Thunder Saturday. And notice the numbers here dropping down to the 40s, 9:30 there as the fireworks begin. So for our forecast tonight, though, mild and dry, increasing clouds. Mild with that low temperature only at 62 degrees. Now tomorrow it's going to be kind of weird. We'll see temperatures a little cooler out to the west where the rain begins sooner. So highs only in the 50s over much of southern Indiana. And then you look off to the southeast of Louisville, high temperatures in the lower 70s where it stays drier for longer. So a range in temperatures depending on when you get that rain first, but upper 60s and lower 70s for most locations. So a 100% chance of that rain for tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and evening time, high of 71. We're down to 60 for that high temperature. We're only giving it about a 20% chance of that sprinkle, especially by late afternoon. And then cool and breezy as we wrap up the weekend on Sunday with a high of 57 degrees. And our temperatures begin to level off through much of next week with highs staying in the 60s. We're dry Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then we'll start to bring back some rain chances for Wednesday into Thursday.